My fiance, Simon Iyure Guobadia, is everything.
Because according to these court documents, Simon Guobadia applied for U.S. citizenship and was denied due to his criminal past.
Ever wondered what happens when love, luxury, and the law collide in a whirlwind of scandal? Brace yourselves for a celebrity bombshell that's shaking the very foundations of Hollywood romance. Enter Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia, the power couple whose fairy tale has taken a dark turn. In a shocking twist, Simon, once hailed as Porsha's Prince Charming, now faces allegations of fraud and deception. But that's not all. Rumors suggest Porsha may have been tangled in his web of deceit. With deportation looming over Simon and legal storms brewing for Porsha, this saga is far from over.
Just bared the brunt of all of the tough social media, bashing, all of that. And it's okay because I'm a grown woman, I make my choices.
Buckle up, folks, because we're diving deep into a scandal that'll leave you clutching your pearls. Simon Guobadia, an African-born entrepreneur, captured headlines with his whirlwind romance with Porsha Williams. The couple's engagement after just a month of dating and their extravagant wedding ceremonies in 2022 seemed like a fairy tale come true. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a web of legal troubles that threatens to unravel their storybook romance. Born in Africa on June 2, 1964, Guobadia immigrated to the United States in 1982, seeking new opportunities. He quickly established himself as an entrepreneur, founding Simon Company, now known as Simcoe Petroleum Limited Company, in 2007.
An entrepreneur. I own several businesses, from restaurants.
Despite his success in the business world, Guobadia's journey to citizenship has been fraught with challenges and allegations of fraudulent activity. Guobadia's legal troubles trace back to the 1980s when he first arrived in the United States on a visitor's visa. Overstaying his allotted time, Guobadia attempted to obtain citizenship through marriage to a United States citizen. However, his marriage was deemed fraudulent by the Immigration and Naturalization Service, INS, leading to deportation proceedings.
After laying out his arguments, the docs say that, quote, the court finds petitioner's arguments to be unpersuasive.
Undeterred, Guobadia returned to the United States multiple times, each time facing new legal challenges. Court documents reveal a pattern of criminal activity, including charges of bank and credit card fraud, identity theft, and unauthorized use of a vehicle. Despite these allegations, Guobadia continued to navigate the legal system, attempting to secure his status in the United States. He obtained a green card under fraudulent circumstances, using a fake identity to conceal his criminal history.
So Simon applied to the SAW program, but he uses a different name and he doesn't include any of his criminal history. And his application is approved.
Guobadia's attempts to obtain citizenship were met with repeated denials from immigration authorities. Despite his efforts to appeal these decisions, the courts remained steadfast, citing his fraudulent activities and criminal record as grounds for inadmissibility. Guobadia's legal battles culminated in a final dismissal of his citizenship application in 2023, leaving his immigration status in limbo.
Lawfully, because he used a different name and didn't include his criminal history.
The revelation of Guobadia's legal troubles has cast a shadow over his relationship with Porsha Williams. As Williams prepares to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, speculation mounts about the impact of Guobadia's deportation threat on their marriage.
Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Porsha Guobadia?
Fans wonder whether Williams was aware of her husband's criminal past before exchanging vows, fueling rumors of discord within their relationship. The timeline of their romance reads like a script torn from a daytime soap opera. It all began in the summer of 2020 when Porsha first encountered Simon at his now-closed Atlanta restaurant. Little did she know, their chance meeting would set off a chain of events that would rock the world of reality television.
I have 5 kids. I obviously have been married, a few times. This is going to be my 4th marriage.
Meanwhile, Simon's tumultuous relationship with Falin Guobadia was already making waves. Simon filed for divorce in January 2021, allegedly without Falin's knowledge, sparking rumors of infidelity. By April 2021, their divorce was public knowledge, with Falin issuing a statement on Instagram, expressing gratitude for the impact they had made on each other's lives while requesting privacy as they navigated the split.
My relationship with Porsha started after my ex-wife and I announced that we were getting divorced.
But the real bombshell dropped in May 2021 when Porsha and Simon announced their engagement. Just a week after Falin confirmed their divorce, social media erupted with accusations of betrayal and homewrecking as fans questioned the timeline of Porsha and Simon's relationship.
A little birdie had told me that she was pregnant, so I knew what he was about to go through. So I was just basically like, hey, are you okay? Praying for you and your family.
Despite the whirlwind nature of their courtship, the couple insisted that their love was genuine, with Simon recounting how Porsha reached out to him on Instagram to offer support during his divorce proceedings. Simon's narrative, however, was met with skepticism, especially as insiders uncovered evidence suggesting that Porsha and Simon may have been involved long before their public announcement. Fans dissected timelines and scrutinized social media posts, convinced that the couple's relationship began much earlier than they claimed. The drama surrounding Porsha and Simon's romance reached a fever pitch with the premiere of Porsha Family Matters. While the show promised to provide clarity on their relationship timeline, it only fueled further speculation and criticism. Porsha's family members, including her ex-fiancé Dennis McKinley, added their own accounts, leaving viewers questioning the authenticity of Porsha's version of events.
Simon and I met actually because he had DM'd me. That's what I think. Now y'all tell me if he's telling y'all something different, okay?
Social media erupted with accusations of deceit, with fans expressing disappointment and disbelief at Porsha's portrayal on the show. The optics of her relationship with Simon, against the backdrop of his messy divorce from Fallon, painted a picture of scandal and betrayal. Critics pointed to Porsha's previous friendship with Fallon and questioned her loyalty and integrity.
How did Fallon find out that you were with Simon?
I'm not sure. I've never had any communication with her.
You haven't?
Through it all, Porsha and Simon maintained their public image as a couple deeply in love. Simon's lavish gestures and declarations of affection seemed to quell doubts, at least temporarily. Yet, beneath the surface, the whispers of deception lingered, casting a shadow over their fairy tale romance. As if the legal drama surrounding Simon Guobadia couldn't get any more convoluted, the latest bombshell explodes in the form of cheating allegations that threaten to engulf him, Porsha Williams, and even his estranged wife, guobadia, in a web of scandalous whispers and pointed fingers.
You know, has he ever cheated on you before? Oh, God, yeah.
It all started when Simon took to Instagram, offering a hefty reward to anyone who could provide solid evidence of infidelity during his marriage to Fallon. With a cool $50,000 on the line, Simon seemed confident that his pristine record would remain intact. But then came Jessica Harris, waltzing into the spotlight with claims of an affair that allegedly occurred while Simon was still technically a married man.
I mean, he was putting his hands on me. We weren't even together anymore. What about your other kids? Were they around? Yeah, they were. I'm pretty sure they heard.
Harris didn't hold back, recounting a chance meeting with Simon at the Red Martini nightclub in Atlanta, where she alleges their romantic entanglement began. According to her, Simon divulged details of his impending divorce from Fallon, laying the groundwork for what she described as a burgeoning relationship. The plot thickened as Harris asserted that Simon continued to pursue her even after his whirlwind engagement to Porsha Williams, claiming they were in contact as recently as May 9th with daily texts and calls keeping their connection alive.
Concern you that Simon has admitted that he has a history on cheating on his women?
I've cheated before, too.
Okay.
Simon's response was swift and unequivocal, doubling down on his denial of any wrongdoing and challenging the veracity of Harris's claims. With his characteristic confidence, Simon pointed to timeline issues and vowed an extra $25,000 for anyone who could provide evidence that Harris's alleged dalliance with him overlapped with his courtship of Porsha. The implications of these allegations ripple through the already turbulent waters of Simon and Porsha's relationship. Their engagement, a lightning, fast whirlwind romance that left jaws dropped and tongues wagging, now faces the harsh glare of scrutiny. Fans and onlookers alike wonder whether Porsha was aware of these alleged extramarital activities and whether her fairy tale love story has a darker, more tangled underside.
I continue to attract the wrong women. I try to rescue women. I pick the women who need me the most.
As if Simon Guobadia's legal woes weren't enough, it seems Porsha Williams is entangled in the web of his troubles as well. Insider sources reveal that Porsha might have been more aware of her husband's criminal activities than previously thought. In a shocking revelation, it's reported that alongside Simon's deportation proceedings, there's an ongoing investigation into Porsha's involvement. According to insiders, she's already been summoned twice by immigration services for questioning. Speculation abounds regarding the extent of Porsha's involvement. Some suggest she may have been complicit in covering up Simon's crimes, while others hint at a more active role in facilitating his fraudulent activities. Regardless of the truth, this development could spell trouble for Porsha, potentially complicating her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. With her fellow contestants likely to seize upon these allegations, Porsha's future on the show hangs in the balance, as does her once fairy tale romance with Simon. As the storm clouds of scandal gather over the already tumultuous romance of Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia, fans are abuzz with speculation and judgment. One fan, echoing the sentiments of many, warns Porsha that playing ignorant won't save her from the fallout of Simon's legal troubles. Porsha can play like she didn't know. Trust and believe it will not be that easy. Porsha, girl, you are in trouble. Another fan invokes the concept of karma, suggesting that Porsha's swift leap into Simon's arms may have been driven more by greed than genuine affection. There's a such thing called karma, Porsha. She should have done her research before jumping and grabbing that man because she just saw dollar bills, period. In contrast, some fans see Porsha as a victim of her own naivety, lured into a false sense of security by Simon's charm and charisma. Porsha let herself get caught up in a world of thirst, braggadocio, and greed. It's like she fell right into the arms of what she thought was her Prince Charming. Lol Falin dodged that bullet. This perspective paints Porsha as a casualty of her own desires, blindsided by Simon's facade of wealth and glamour. In the midst of this whirlwind of scandal and speculation, we invite you, our viewers, to dive deeper into the drama unfolding before us. What do you make of the allegations swirling around Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia? Do you believe Porsha was truly unaware of Simon's legal troubles? Or do you suspect she might have been more involved than meets the eye? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep those comments coming.